Oh, that's right. I go coin and guard in this game. I take coin because I talked to someone before and they said that you should take coin into matches where you value the move speed from coin. Would you agree with that?
I don't think so, but I don't play Nami. I just go the blue one.
Let's see.
I don't know, remember who you're against. Let me skip forward real fast.
Mm,
Okay, you guys like you're faking leashing, I guess, right?
yeah.
Okay, so you're against Blitzcrank Kaisa, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as Nami, what do you want to do like during the lane? What's your plan?
To poke him with W. Well, into Blitzcrank, I'm not sure. Wait for him to shoot, pull, hopefully miss, and then probably go for like the hardest trade I can possibly go for.
Okay, and you were right earlier with poke with W, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to poke with W, what do you want to do with like the wave? Do you want to push it? Do you want to freeze it somewhere? Where?
With the minion wave?
Yeah,
Oh, I have no idea. I don't know stuff about wave management, buddy.
it's important for support because you gotta help sometimes, and you can tell them what to do. So if you want to
Mm-hmm.
poke them, okay, you can have it. Let's say there's a few spots, okay, underneath your turret, frozen just in front of your turret, in the middle, frozen just in front of their turret, or underneath their turret. So of those
Mm-hmm.
five, which one is it easiest for you to poke from?
Probably. I mean, it sounds like underneath my turret. That sounds great. Unless they're not going to be there, and we're only strictly talking about the minion position. But anywhere where it's closer to my turret, honestly.
Why would it be easier to poke them if it's underneath your own turret?
Because let's say that it doesn't go well. I mean, that's a easy retreat.
Okay, yeah, but it's not going to enable you to poke them at all. There's no reason why. Okay, so the answer is underneath their turret, okay? Because when it's
Mm-hmm.
underneath their turret, they're forced to last hit minions a lot because the turret's killing them, right? So anytime that they go for a last hit, you can poke them because they're standing still autoing a minion.
Well, won't they always be last hitting? I mean, it's not like if it's
Well, if
underneath
it's underneath
in
your
my
turret,
turret.
they're not going to be a last hit. There's no minions there. Like your minions won't be. If it's underneath your own turret, their minions attack your turret, not your minions. So they can't last
Mm-hmm.
hit. They just hit the turret if they
Okay.
want, but they're going to back off. And when it's underneath your turret, there's also a lot of times when you don't have any minions. So if you walk
Mm-hmm.
up with no minions to protect you, you get engaged on. And when you're a poke champion, you want to never get engaged on. So when you have a poke champion, you generally want to push in as much as possible because the extra minions from pushing is going to protect you from them and it's going to enable you to poke easier. So instead of
Okay.
fake leashing, guys should come down here and get control of the wave.
Okay.
Okay, see how when they push into you, they have more minions than you do now, and you're going to find it hard to poke because you don't have any coverage from Blitzcrank.
Mm-hmm. Also, with that situation right there, what do I do when Blitzcrank just runs at us?
Okay, so
Because he just ran at us.
mhm.
That was it. And that seemed like it was pretty good.
So
Should we have just
why is he
backed
going to run
off
at
the
you
moment
here?
that he went into the bush? Huh?
Okay, so he runs at you and he does it for a reason. So what reason does he run at you for?
Is it because they're level 2?
Yeah, it is because these two minions are going to give him level 2 and he knows that. So when he sees these are low, he goes in this bush to run at you. So look, right now, which way is the wave pushing? Into you or into them?
Into me.
Yeah. So that means if you guys run to your turret, what do you lose if you're sitting at your turret instead of way up here?
We lose experience and the ADC loses money.
The experience and money from what?
The minions.
If I look at these minions here, are any of the enemy minions going to die?
No.
So do you still lose the experience if they survive?
Well then, no. Of course not.
Yeah. So if you set your turret, you lose nothing. But standing up here, you don't really gain anything, and you expose yourself to this level 2 all in. So when you see they have the push advantage and there's nothing you can do about it, just ping him back and just sit at your turret and wait for the minions to get there.
Hmm.
Okay, that was a good bubble placement. She flashed it. Alright, let's see what you do here.
Probably nothing. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't
so
remember.
you made a mistake here. What do you know what the mistake is?
I have no idea.
Okay, which way is the wave pushing right now?
Towards them.
Yeah. Do you know why it's bad if it's pushing towards them?
Because they get to catch the experience and the minions.
Exactly. By the time Jin gets here, your minions are going to have killed all these, and he's not going to get any of the golden XP. And then, who's the enemy ADC again? Kaisa. She's going to get back in time to get all these minions that Jin misses out on. So what
So
should
what
you
are you
do?
suggesting?
Do you know?
I mean, not exactly. I mean, it sounds like you're about to say that I said push the wave.
It is.
But
Yeah.
what with what wave clear? Just autoing the
Just
minions?
auto them and use all your abilities. You have red and blue buff. No one is coming for you. If you go back, both you and Jin lose all these minions, and Kaisa and Blitzcrank are gonna get all these. At least right now, you can take all these solo minion XP, and you force Kaisa and Blitzcrank to come back to the turret earlier. You're probably not gonna deny them much, but look at this here.
And there's no way that I do anything here. He probably was thinking and just backed.
And look at the so this wave, it's not gonna fully push into their turret. It's gonna get stuck like right there. And what
Mm-hmm.
is gonna happen is Jin's gonna get zoned off that because he's gonna be a 2v1 against a Blitzcrank Kaisa. All Blitzcrank will do is just sit in your guys' bush, and Jin will probably die right now if he goes up. So yeah, see, he's got to back off, and he can't do anything now. And
Mm-hmm.
he's going to be level 2, and Kaisa will probably hit level 4 in a little bit. So yeah, he was smart enough to sit at the turret at least. But now you guys are in a real bad situation. Oh, you need to ping this guy. You should make sure you ping him so that Kane knows you're coming. You gotta spam pings a lot.
Huh.
Okay, so let me go back to the last point. So remember when I told you to push it in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the basic rule is if your ADC's gone or whatever, right? Like both ADCs are dead, or like the enemy support, enemy ADC, and your ADC are dead, right? It's just you left in the lane. If it's
Yeah.
pushing in towards them, you have to push it in, okay? If it's pushing in towards you, you and like you can recall. Basically, the goal is you want it pushing into you by the time that your ADC gets back, right? So it's
Mm-hmm.
either pushing in towards you or just one underneath your turret. So if the minion wave is huge and it's pushing into you, you might have to kill like a little bit of them so that it doesn't push as fast.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
I mean, I know slow pushing and fast pushing, just not as support.
Okay, yeah,
It's,
so
it's more of like a, I don't know, like a top lane idea. I've never
yeah,
thought about it in bot lane.
it's very important bot lane. So if it's pushing into them and your ADC's dead, push it all the way in. If it's pushing into you, either let it push or kill a couple so that it pushes slower if it's big. Okay. So what's our misplay so far here?
Um, can we go back 5 seconds so I can
Yeah.
see once again? All right, here we go. This is perfect. Um, I don't know. Assuming that Blitzcrank's going to take damage, I'm not sure. Maybe I should have just W'd Kaisa.
Okay, well we missed our bubble, right?
Yes.
Okay, the bubble's the most important skill on Nami. You have to make sure you hit it or it's bad. So what? It's not just that like you missed this good shot. Like going for this bubble is bad. Do you know why? What's wrong with shooting the bubble out right now?
I'm unsure.
Well, it's like even if you aimed it in the right spot, it's going to be very hard to hit because she's got
Mm-hmm.
her E and she's just running around, right?
Yeah.
If we want to hit our bubble, when are easier times to hit the bubble?
When they're literally already crowd controlled.
Yeah. So why is it easier to hit when they're crowd controlled?
Because they're not moving.
Okay, right? And what's another time that they can't move?
I am unsure. When are they? I mean, if they're channeling like Karthus ultimate,
Yeah.
sure, I could probably hit a bubble on Karthus when he's ulting.
What's another time when a champion stands still?
When they're AFK.
What are you doing right
I'm
now?
not sure.
Okay, here,
Hmm?
we'll skip forward a bit. Is she moving right now?
No.
No, when she autos you, they stand still when they're autoing. So when people auto, that's when you want to use skill shots because it's going to be easiest to hit them. And you can also use it like when they have to walk in like a specific path. Like this Blitzcrank, like he's slowed right now, so you can easily hit him and he's walking. Like he's not going to move at all if you throw it at him. So if you save bubble and just used it here, because she's not going to turn around, you could easily bubble both of them and you guys probably kill Blitzcrank.
You really think so? I feel like Blitzcrank doesn't take any damage. So he can just run at us because he's not going to die as quickly as we are. Oh, that's just an unfortunate event.
Okay, well, let's rewind it again and talk about something else that's Blitzcrank related. Okay, so right now, where should we be walking to? From this position, which way do you want to click?
Oh, behind the minions.
Like over here?
Like towards the river.
Over here?
Yeah.
Okay, why?
Because
That's
that's the furthest distance away from Blitzcrank.
okay, yeah, but you don't have to be like scared of Blitzcrank really. What you want to do is you want to
And
walk
why is that?
up here. Well, actually, you want to just W him, and then you can walk to the minions, but you walk sort of to the left. Like if you're gonna walk to the minions, walk up here, but W him first. And what? Okay, so you said you want to poke with Nami, right?
Yeah.
If you want to poke with Nami, what does Blitzcrank want to do? What's his plan?
To kill me.
Yeah, he wants to just all in you, right?
Yes.
So when you walk like towards them, that's gonna make it easier for them to all in you because you're walking to the left right here, right? Once this video unpauses, it's like freezing. So now they can easily all in you, right? Because you didn't walk up here. Does that make sense?
I don't. Not entirely.
Okay, so you want to basically poke them and kite back. You never want to have Blitzcrank in a position to hook you Because if he hooks you, it's over, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So that means you can never let him get close to you. You always have to walk back when he moves forward.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't walk back when he moved forward, so now he's going to be able to hook you guys here.
Well, we were already sort of parallel. So should I have not warded the bush in the first place? That's the question.
Right now you can basically move back now, and Jin can move back now, and he can't walk up to you guys. If you walk back here, it stops him from chasing, because he's only chasing because you moved here, because he knows now that Jin's alone. Okay, let me draw with the epic pen here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where's the highlighter? Okay, so each champion has what's called a zone of control, okay? And that is like an area they can control. So Blitzcrank's hook, it's like this range, okay? Or it's basically roughly that. So that means if you're inside this area, Blitzcrank can attack you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's similar like that for every champion. So Jin's auto range is like that. So Jin's got that. You've got that. Okay, and Kaisa has hers too. So when you move over here, you're moving closer to Kaisa and further away from Jin and where you want to be going, because he's obviously going up here. So by moving here, it means that you're going to be in Blitz's circle, and soon enough, you're going to be in Kaisa's because you're moving closer to hers. So when you're in two circles, it's bad compared to being just in one. Okay?
Okay.
Because look how fast Kaisa can get to you because you're moving towards her. So now she's attacking you, and Blitzcrank is going to attack you too. Who can Jin attack from here?
Blitzcrank.
Yeah, he can't get to Kaisa. So it's the two of you fighting Blitzcrank, while the two of them fight you. And you're far squishier than Blitzcrank is. So you're going to easily die here.
Mm.
Okay, so what do you do? What, in this situation, what do you want to do? What's the best play?
In which situation
Like
exactly?
right now, just
Right
this
here?
game state.
Yeah, do nothing.
Okay,
We're
so
just gonna do nothing. Our jungler's nowhere near us. They're there's it's a Blitzcrank. He wants to all in, so we're gonna do nothing
what makes it hard for Blitzcrank to all in?
because there are minions and we're not going to walk up.
Yeah, so minions, when you have minions, it makes it hard for him to all in because they block your hook. You have a lot of minions right now. So you can walk up with these minions and start poking them and start queuing them. Because you can just W and instantly walk behind a minion.
Yeah, but what if he flashes?
Then he's going to lose. There's going to be too many minions here, and you just bubble Kaisa.
Really? I mean, you make it sound like Bubble's just gonna land.
If she autos you, it's going to land.
Oh,
If
I
she
don't know if
autos
I'm that
you,
good.
that's what you got to do. You're letting them clear for free right now, and he could be poking. You're only going to beat a Blitzcrank if you poke him. Otherwise, he's just going to wait until he gets a good chance to hook you. See, Jin walked up there and traded, and that was good. You guys did good there, at least.
Yeah, traded because Blitzcrank missed the hook.
You see how you're just letting them walk up to your ADC. Don't stand so far back, stand at least with your ADC. If you're standing
Yeah,
here,
he's crazy because I
he's
understand he
got
wants
no
to farm,
choice.
but Blitzcrank's faster than him.
You could just bubble
Blitzcrank
this
is
guy too,
monstrous
because you know where
fast,
he's walking.
but he hadn't even pressed W yet.
Okay, he duped
Oh,
that.
he missed. Thank God.
Okay, his hook is you gotta play way more aggressive. As support, you're the one who is responsible for winning the lane. You have like you're able to do a lot more than ADC is early in the game. So you need to be
I
aggressive as support.
understand that, but Blitzcrank does a lot more than me.
Blitzcrank's not OP.
No, it's not what I said. He does a lot more than me.
He doesn't. You sort of counter Blitzcrank a little bit. If you poke him down, Blitzcrank can't do anything.
I mean, with that logic, couldn't anyone just beat Blitzcrank?
That's why Blitzcrank isn't picked very much.
I think Blitzcrank's pretty good. I don't play him very much though. I think it's kind of boring. I think Blitzcrank's a fine champion.
Okay, well, what happens here? Yeah, so at this point, you guys are really far behind, so the lane's basically over. If you get too far behind against all-in champions like that, you need to sit underneath the turret. You need to abuse early game and look for opportunities where you can W them. Oh, what happened here? Is there a way to like speed this up?
Hmm?
Okay, see, that was good there. So you can do that too if you have minions to protect you from Blitzcrank. You see, this is what I mean when I say it's hard for you to poke if it's underneath your turret, because you can't walk up to them now. Yeah, okay, so you're way too far behind. You don't want to all-in them when you're that far behind, even if he uses his hook.
Uh-huh.
When you're losing lane like this, just like basically give up trying to win lane and just play not to die and play for late game. You scale pretty well with enchanter characters.
Now it's just a little bit unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, make sure you use your red trinket when you're going into places like this, because it's likely this is warded, right?
Hmm.
You want to use your red trinket a lot more. Like, basically off cooldown pretty much. When you're going into, like, place wards at places you didn't have wards before, just use a trinket. Okay, you're doing it now. Okay, good bubble. Okay. Alright. It's good that you came back mid. You guys won this game, didn't you?
Yeah,
Okay, I don't know
at
how
this
they
point I'm
throw it
probably
from this point.
pretty tilted. Probably because of Blitzcrank. Well, that was a miracle.
Alright, let's watch this team fight in normal speed. Okay, so what was a big mistake here?
What'd you say?
What was your biggest mistake in this team fight?
I'm bubbling. The
Yeah,
one wall.
you bubbled the wall, right? As Nami, you don't really do much if you don't land bubble. That's the most important thing. It's like Morgana and her bind. So if you're not sure that like you're gonna hit the bubble, just save it until you are.
Well, that's right. Kane just like soldier the game. I forgot about that.
I'm pretty sure you probably go Athenes first on Nami, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll check after.
What?
So I'm pretty sure you're supposed to rush Athenes with Nami, since Athenes is like really broken right now. Okay. Another missed bubble.
Ow.
There we go. Okay, you waited way too long to use your ulti there.
Why do you say that?
You could have used it as soon as Echo like walked into the choke point. As soon as he does his E dash in there, you should use it like right now. Basically use it like right here. See how you probably would have hit all three of them pretty much.
Yeah.
You want to use it as early as possible. That way you're most likely to like make the biggest difference, because the team fight usually is decided within a few seconds, right? Like usually one team starts winning, the other team starts running, they chase them down. So if you use it late, you're just going to help either chase them down or it's going to do nothing. But if you use it early, you might cancel an ability, knock someone up at like a crucial time.
Yeah, at this point in the game, I'm probably not as bothered as I was earlier because I'm out of laning phase and no longer having to walk into the same lane against Blitzcrank again. Look at him, he's running it down. This is great. This is free. The game is free. Ah,
We're going to lock it next.
yes.
I think it's better just to go with like another enchanter item. Like the three enchanter items are like Redemption, Ardent Censer, and Athene's, and Mikael's. So just go for one of those. You can even go for Mikael since they have like Echo, Kiana.
I really like Locket because uh in the current state where people just die instantly, sometimes redemption is too long.
Yeah, that's why
You need
usually
something
Athene's and Ardent
to
get popped
stall
before
for it.
that.
I
So
mean,
that's
Ardent doesn't heal. It may
it
increase my W, but
increases.
that's only on one person.
Yeah, but Ardent will make Jhin attack like faster, and they'll give it the on hit thing, and you can put
I
that on
also
Kayn and
thought
stuff
that
too.
Ardent. I didn't think that Ardent synergized with Jhin very
It
much.
doesn't synergize well with Jhin, but it's gives him something compared to like Redemption. I think Athene's and then Art Sensor, it synergizes okay with like Kayn and Jhin.
Also, this guy maybe be like 07, 08 at this point. I don't know. In my mind, Jhin barely exists in this game
I
at
definitely
this
don't think you
point.
should go Locket, since Locket, its stats are basically useless. Because it only gives you armor, MR, and you don't really have HP, so those stats aren't good. You get pretty much just the shield. Okay, good bubble.
Oh.
Okay, so this is real bad here. What's bad about what's going on right now?
I don't know exactly.
Well, you're by yourself, and your team was pressuring bot lanes.
Yeah, they were down there, so I knew that it was free for me to go
Yeah, but you
word up
need
for
to
Baron
help
because
them in case they get killed. You're in control of the game right now, so it's not like you need to take the opportunities to ward Baron now, because you're gonna be able to ward it whenever. Yeah, right now that was a super late ulti as well. You want ward, or you want ult like right now, right down the 3 of these guys. So you got to this fight super late, so you weren't able to get into like position to protect anyone.
I mean, I could have protected Jin, but he was insane. He was right next to me, and then he just started running. he just started running in. I don't even know.
So yeah, don't leave your team really as support. The only time you leave to ward Baron like that is when like you're behind and like you have just a brief moment where you can go out and get wards. But you're ahead right now, so just go with them and ward where they are. The wards don't really help you if you're nowhere near them, and neither is the enemy. Because as you see, they've just cleared all those wards you put. That was a good ulti there. So yeah, you did pretty well that team fight.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
So you did well that team fight.
Okay.
You ulted early, which was good. Okay, well, yeah, you need to ping your, like, you need to be the shot caller for your team if you want to carry. Like, just tell Jin to come end. You just spam ping the Nexus. Oh, you guys aren't gonna end, are you?
Maybe
Maybe better respond.
No, we just leave. I was doing that to disengage, and Karen just went in, but it is what it is.
Yeah, that's a good ulti. Alright, you guys.
Oh, Blitzcrank solo kill Jin. Oh well.
What? You guys are just letting it get away?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They're insane.
Yeah, I don't think Lock is very good considering I'm pretty sure you haven't even like used the active. Okay, so team fights you did pretty well actually in late game, mid and late game. One thing you want to do, make sure like you don't go ward on the opposite side of the map from your team. Stay with them and ward where they are because the wards aren't going to do anything if your team and the enemy team aren't even around them.
Mm-hmm.
Ult, like as early as possible, like as early as you can get a good ult. Okay. You missed that
Okay.
a couple times, but you did it pretty well a few times. Make sure that you're saving your bubble to land it in a team fight, okay? Don't use it
Yeah.
if there's not a very high chance that it's going to land. And then lane phase was obviously your big misplays this game. Don't go into lane playing like you've lost the lane already. Like, win lane as Nami, the only way to win lane is to poke them constantly with W or potentially get like a very clutch bubble. But W is the most reliable, and you need to do that first before you even go for the bubble.
Uh,
And when you sort of don't really play with that in mind, and you don't play with the fact in mind that Blitzcrank needs the minions. Like, he can't do anything if you have more minions than he does. So like right now you did this well because you're trading with them and whatnot. But then you're not
but it's just
helping
that
him push this
I
in,
think
so
at one point in time, I definitely did play, as you described, and every time I did, if you mess up just a little bit, just a tiny bit, and Blitzcrank hits a hook, you might have just screwed the rest of the laning phase if his AD carries something like Lucian, something like Draven,
yeah.
and you just get, and then like he's just a truck for the rest of the game, and he's just throwing other trucks at you.
Well, that's gonna happen no matter what if you don't. Like, if you just play
But if
passive,
I,
you're gonna lose eventually.
that's not true.
Yes, it
You
is.
might be able to just wait for the jungler to come, and when they push in, as they might, you might get something free off that. Usually, I just wait for jungle ganks against things like Blitzcrank, against things like I guess just Blitzcrank.
Yeah.
Nautilus maybe. Pyke's a whole different story. I permaban Pyke. Uh, and Thresh is a whole different monster.
Try looking, like, see if you can find replays of people playing Nami against Thresh here, or Blitzcrank. You can probably, like, look that up and see it. It's Thresh.
I mean, I do have
Lots
my
of people
friend.
put
What's
this
his
stuff
name?
on.
His in-game name, I believe, right now is Lou Nami.
So let's see what
I'm
these guys do
familiar with
early
him.
game. I bet you that this game Nami like is actively poking them. You see how look at how far forward that this guy plays.
Yeah, but Thresh is really far away.
Yeah, he has to walk back when you walk forward. If you're way back here, see how he's way
Why
back
does he
here?
has to walk back if I walk forward
Because
when
then
he
you
could just attack me?
okay, he had level 2 here, so that's why he did that. But look, even right here, he stands on par with his ranged minions instead of behind them.
Yes, because Thresh doesn't have hookup at the moment.
He'll do it even when he has got hook.
I feel like this is a pipe dream. I don't know what it is between these Threshes here and Threshes that I play against. Maybe like higher Elo Threshes have discipline and learned and know what they're doing. Threshes that I play against permanently aggro, running up, doing whatever they want to, whenever the hell they want.
That's
So
because you're
like
playing
a,
behind.
a game. Well, I mean, it hasn't always been like that. I don't always play like that. But like they'll just run up, and if I walk up like this, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, so Varus made a mistake here. You see, Nami knew to back off when this caster is gonna die, but Varus didn't understand that and he got hooked. And even then, they actually ended up winning. Oh god, what was that bubble? God, these items pop up every time. So why is he playing back now when he was playing aggressive before? What's the difference?
They have more minions.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't have the large minion wave to protect him now, so now he's playing passive. But watch, after it hits the turret and he gets a big wave, he'll start playing aggressive again. Okay, they actually have less minions because they didn't clear very fast, but... Oh, look at that. His wave got here and they had minions and he went in. Do you see how he plays around his minions so that he can't get hooked?
There weren't a lot of minions there. I feel like he just dodged it,
How was there not a...
Or Thresh just missed. Actually, Thresh threw it in a
He
pretty
can't get
garbage
hit.
direction.
If he throws a hook, there's too many minions in the way.
Well, your hitbox bigger than. Look, there's like no minion right there. None. Thresh just throws it off to the
The
left.
minion's in front of him. If he threw it
Yeah,
here, it hits the minion.
sure.
He
I
was
don't know,
trying to
man.
abuse the hitbox, but it's nearly impossible in that situation.
That requires some like next level thought
That's what you
that
gotta
I do
do.
not have. Every time I think that a minion's gonna tank it, there's some jank ass hitbox, and I get hit anyways. I've seen it many times. Oh, you know what? Here's another really good question. What do you do against Yumi?
Just all in there. Yumi's like awful in lane, and she's pretty bad in solo queue because most
Really?
people don't know
I
how to
feel like
play
I
her.
always lose against Yumi in like specifically in lane,
No, Yumi
like every single time.
just trade with her ADC or whatever and like stand inside the minions when she's trying to queue
Well,
you.
her Q is actually like it doesn't even feel like that's the issue. Usually it's the AD carry feeling like they're unkillable because Yumi heals are enormous.
And you guys need to buy executioners against champions like Yumi or Soraka or Nami.
I
But
feel
Yumi's
like
really bad in lane. She's good late game for sure, but her lane is
Yumi's like
like useless.
Soraka on crack. Maybe it's like Sona on crack. I don't know.
Okay, anyway, that's it for that. Is there any other questions you had?
Uh, maybe not. Give me a quick moment. Um, yeah, not that I could think of.
All right.